have come a long, difficult way, if the whispers are true. So, traveler, what do you believe brings you here? I have heard of that one, though he never sought an audience with me. A pity, really. He wasted his time with the foolish Akari when he could have learned from I who have witnessed centuries. For example, I know exactly what you seek. Child, I have spent an age and an age meditating on the true nature of things. I have seen the patterns, the motifs in the symphony of the worlds. Your home has been overrun by the Gwari. The Root, you call them. We hold that in common. They are the only true enemy. You require salvation, and I have the key. This key will not take you where you want, rather, where you must go. It knows your salvation, even better than you. Ah, you are wiser than you look. I should warn you, the key is not safe. It has led many to untimely ends. Regardless, I offer an exchange, a favor in good faith. There is a world, vibrant, primordial, untouched by the Gwari, yet infested by corrupted cattle. These inhabitants revere above all else a particular beast. Bring me the beast's heart. You waste much time. No, was that not clear? Their beast guards their world, as our guardian once protected ours. Surely you're not so naive as that. Yes, without a guardian, they will be vulnerable to the Gwari, as we are now. The strong survive, child. That is how it is. Always. You will never save your world if you cling to compassion. A scourge and a parasite, driven by a single mind. Like a disease, they absorb what they can, and destroy what they cannot, until all that is left is the root. They are efficient. I grant them that. I cannot fault their strength, though I hope to overcome it. And so, wisdom prevails. Enter this portal with conviction, child. It is the only true weapon you wield.
Mike invited me.
Yeah, well, fight his dumbass.
Oh yeah.
Well, to die by this guy. Not even once. I don't want to. I'm good. Nope.
Pussy.
Six. Well, I'm in a crappy forest now.
Yep, you're in the swamp. Good luck.
What is that? Get out of
Good
here!
luck.
Worm arms, Jimmy Jones!
Like I said, shit is not easy. Especially when you start to move through there, you're gonna find a whole bunch of creatures. I have different creatures And they are not good either.
Ah! God! That scared the crap out of me! No, you can't do that! I knew something was going down when I heard a rumbling. I didn't know that there was this weird frog toad thing, though, digging under the ground. He jumped out right at my face.
You're gonna learn. Especially when you run into the dudes that just spawn a bunch of those worm motherfuckers.
God, man, that scared the crap out of me.
I know. You got your pumpkin. Move, man. Yeah, that's why I've been fighting forever ago. I invite him again.
I'm in trouble. Oh God, what is that?
Boss fight. So Mike, I figured out that glowing rod.
What is that? What the heck is that?
Okay. You weren't even here when we found it.
Got some back face thing on it.
Anyway, the glowing rod is for 3 people. You gotta have all 3 people in your game. So when you pick it up, everybody gets a glowing rod. And then you can open up all 3 of the doors with all 3 pieces.
Come on.
Well, did you get 3 different sets of armor?
I don't know what the issue is going to be over here.
It's over.
It's not going to be that the stuff's hard. The ammo is very, very limited. And there's just so much.
I don't know what it is. That's the fucking desert. That's all I know.
What the hell is that? Oh my god!
This ain't good.
He just wanted to hit me. That's some bull crap. Oh, I hate this game. Go to bed now. What spirit is that? I hate this fucking game.
This is it.
Ah. Yeah, it's not that the crap's hard, it's just there's not enough ammo. I'm not even guaranteed a box of ammo, man. I'm gonna have to buy a whole crap ton of ammo boxes for this place. I mean, I'll do. Oh, God. Now I need galvanized steel to upgrade my weapons. Oh boy. Oh my God. Died again.
Fucking dumbass boss.
I did not like this place. At least Brad gave me a pre-warning.
She pissed on it. Yes. What did you say?
At least you gave me a pre-warning that this place sucks balls. 'Cause it does. So, I'm gonna go see if I can do some upgrades, then come back and get my I jumped! I don't know.
Hey, traveler.
Well,
At least you're not where we are, cause this fucking swamp is bullshit. I don't even know why Brandon came here. He hasn't even finished the desert.
yeah, I have. I've done everything there.
Mike, fight
Till
the
next time.
Undying King.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
Hello
Brandon
again,
didn't do it
friend.
because he was scared. I
I
didn't do
go.
it because he gave me the option to go destroy this world.
I took one look at him and was like, nope, that's not what I want to do. Mike, take one look at him. Really decide
He's
that's
just
what you
some
want to
fucking
do.
wizard-looking dude with 4 arms.
Okay.
He's not a big dude, so I doubt he's gonna smack you around with his 4 arms. He just has 4 arms to have 4 arms.
If you deny his
I don't.
request.
I'm just assuming that he probably.
Yeah, we assume. Anyways.
That's the options. It feels like to me. I got the
Oh, driver.
Swarm Tusk.
Let's see what I've got.
Is a weapon mod. I like how you, as you go on, the mods
Take
get
care, my
weirder.
Yeah, some
I'm
of the
not
weapon
in the mood
mods
for
out.
chat.
I don't understand.
Fine. Let's have a look.
They're all relatively the same, though. What I've seen. You're guaranteed to get at
Done
least
here?
2 weapon mods from an area and a boss weapon. That much I do know.
I'm not in the mood for chat.
Oh, traveler. What do you need?
Okay.
Be safe out there.
Does anybody figure out how to get through those purple doorways?
Oh.
I wonder if the Undying King has the key.
Sorry, lady.
Needing any scrap?
I gotta buy some of those that I sold you back.
Later.
This particle accelerator better be boss sauce.
I like it. Leveled up, it does quite a bit of damage.
Ah, good. Ah. Take care, my friend.
I haven't found much difference between the melee weapons other than speed. Really? The boss melee weapons, obviously they do fancy shit, but I only got one boss melee weapon. Kicks ass.
Stay down!
No, you got armor. I figured that out. You and Matt both got the armor thing. For the armor set. Me and Brandon got the beam rifle. What are you talking about? No, if you get the glowing rod, all 3 of those doors are armored pieces. That's what I'm saying. It's probably best to have 3 people so you can just open up all 3.
Come on!
Storm. Unleash insects that will seek after enemies and flame you and easily attack. Dealing 5 collision damage per hit. Last 20 seconds. Good it is. But it sounds cool.
Jesus.
It also made my weapon look weird.
Here they come! Stay down!
I do like the flail though.
This ain't good.
You got the helmet for the set that I got. Yes, I wish you would have told me. 'Cause I have the chest and the legs. I thought you used the rod already, that's why I told you. Well, maybe Matt will find a second one. And then we can... A third rod? Probably, I don't know. That depends on if you search everywhere else.
No, there's one more I think you gotta beat. Maybe. Unless...
And then you gotta go through that big pyramid with the doors on it. Should've got the howling key. Use that to go see the Undying King. So beam rifle is my favorite weapon so far. I don't know why I keep leveling up all these other weapons. Wasting materials. The Defiler is my new secondary weapon. That's the weapon me and Matt got. Earlier today, the shotgun pistol that shoots radioactive bullets. I'm a big fan of the crossbow. I mean, its effect is super badass. If I could get that weapon mod on a different weapon, that would be cool. But since it's a boss weapon. So I also got something called the Devastator, which I got in the swamp. And it's a crossbow that shoots 5 bolts. Kind of like a shotgun, except it's one shot, then reload, but it shoots 5. And then its mod is called Skewer, which fires a large spike that deals 150 damage, 300% stagger damage, so they will get staggered, and applies a bleeding effect, doing 180 for 15 seconds. So the mod's super cool, the weapon kind of sucks. How you like the particle accelerator?
It's alright.
The mod on it's pretty badass. Especially if you try it right on a boss. It can do massive damage. Been getting a fuckload of trades.
That was rough.
The Howler key, you should have got it when you beat that big boss. Did you fight the Caveira dude?
Don't think so.
Okay, well then you gotta fight him and then you get the key. Yeah? That's a boss. Dude. Well, yeah. The merchant had nothing to do with any of it. search around some more. Damn, Mike, I needed that helmet. I like the armor. I like the mod it has on it anyway.
God, this is getting ridiculous.
And you're missing. You didn't finish going through one place there. Or you have the howling key and you just don't know. Yeah, that's what you need the howling key for. Okay. You don't have the howling key, so now you gotta go find it. In the desert. It's either on a boss or in a room. On Matt's, we found it in a room. On Brandon's, he got it from fighting the four-armed boss. And so did I. Matt got his in the same room with those doors that give you those armor pieces. Is everybody wearing like different armor except for me? Like different from the beginning armor?
No, I think that's fine.
I've literally just fought everything with my scrapper armor, which isn't even leveled up. Which is probably why my defense sucks. Dude by the merchant, you won't get that. You said you fought 2 bosses already? And found. You only had 1? Well then you're missing a boss. Actually, you're missing 2 bosses.
This is not fair!
Okay. Yeah, you're missing 2 bosses, at least.
Why do guns run out of ammo?
That. You need to go to this.
Here they come.
No, I know what you're talking about. You can't get up there. You have to go through the scorching waste. There's an area there you haven't been through. Because the scorching waste will take you to that door that's on that little cliff. And you get through it. There'll be a boss you fight there that'll give you the particle accelerator weapon. How much? Yeah, well, I don't. Brandon got that. That is a completely different big boss. He's a big boss. So each map has at least one big boss and 2 smaller bosses. At least. Might as well take you to another side, which will open up, which should take you to another side of that same area. You just go completely through it, there won't be anything there to grab or anything. To a door there, they just lead you through to another, to a door that you'll go through that'll lead you on the other side of that area. The other side of this portion where you'll find a checkpoint by a tall ass tower. And the passageway door to unlock. Fast, like just a quick route door.
Looking good.
And then in front of the checkpoint, the opposite side of where the checkpoint is. So when you activate the checkpoint, probably look to your right. There should be another little pyramid thing that's broken that you go down into. And that will be the big boss fight. Hopefully yours is something different, so I can beat if there is one. If there's two bosses, like, because you guys fought these, I didn't fight them. Matt fought some Wolverine fucker, which I also didn't have, but I helped him fight that. And Brandon's had the same bosses I've had. So far, anyway. Even though Matt's and Brandon's game has been similar in the shit they're finding, Brandon's been finding the same bosses. I whipped my ass so hard I killed myself.
That was rough.
Yeah, the scorching waste is where you need to be then, if you fought everything in the merchant area. Other than that thing you can't do. Well, I don't know, you might get it still. It's a control rod, which I doubt you won't get it because there's a boss you have to fight, which you may or may not get on this last one. Good luck. I told you good luck, Brandon. This area is dead fucking good. It's ridiculous. Now you know how I feel. I was getting fucked up.
Fucking one dude will hit you no matter what.
What dudes?
A big dumb tall one.
Oh, the motherfuckers that run at you?
Yeah, how the hell did you kill them?
I just dodged backwards and continued to shoot my laser beams.
Why?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I think every time I use this gun, which is why I love it. This beam rifle is my fucking shit. I'm charging my laser!
Hey, Brad!
Can't help
Come
you.
join me! Oh my god. I can't even get out of the first area!
Hey man.
Because everything just wants to murder my face. Yep, literally. It is. If only you knew.
Ooh.
Ah.
If it's a boss door, then you should have went through it all the way. It'd take you out to the other side. Every boss door has an exit. An entrance and an exit. That's probably where you fucked up. You probably beat the boss, went through the exit, used the checkpoint, went back to the ward, and then forgot about that. Because not all the checkpoints you're able to use as spawn points to spawn back in. At least the wiggly fucking worm arm dudes, you can shoot their legs off.
Yeah, but you know what doesn't help? Crawling wiggly arm guys along with dogs just jumping out of the ground at the same time.
It's over.
Does not
I told you,
help.
man. This area, like, the game gets progressively harder. And it doesn't get harder gradually, like, it's hard. The desert was easy because it was the second level and we had all leveled all our shit up. You know, max before we went there.
The dodging in this game sucks donkey balls! Get out of here! Oh my god, another one! Can't you all just let me go through here?
It's over.
I've not moved 10 feet.
You're still at the first checkpoint? Now you know what I was complaining about. How I couldn't get past the first fucking checkpoint. There's way too many motherfuckers.
Like, I have not moved 10 feet! I've been getting my ass beat.
Killing them from a distance seems to be the best option. This is what's been working for me. So I just start shooting them from however far away they are. I don't care how far away they are. I'll shoot them.
Damn it!
Like nobody cares.
This insect swarm works pretty fucking good.
What? What? Oh my god, Big Dumb! No!
This ain't good.
Oh, for the love of Christ!
Ah!
Kill him! Get him away from me!
It's over.
Big Dumb! Why? Oh, I'm sorry. Kill them. No.
This game is fucking fun as shit. I like this game. It's fun listening to you guys get fucked up.
Shut up! You attack person.
I learned from my mistakes. And I've improved.
No fear about it.
I've been getting better as I go along. It jumps off the stage. If you don't kill the bug, it burrows back into the ground and spawns back another one of those grub states. So yeah, you gotta make sure you kill that little bug after you kill him. Otherwise, he'll just keep spawning back and keep spawning those seeds.
Mike, I'm there. Ow!
That was rough.
I'm just glad I got a ring that heals me. No, I got that one too. I got another one that heals my health over time. Mine doesn't. Yeah. I wish I had that mask.
Ah,
Yeah.
you grabbed
But I
my
have
face!
Yeah. If I had the full set, plus this ring, plus the necklace I have on,
Ah.
I'd be healing a lot. I got the cleansing necklace, which boosts my healing effect by 25%.
I feel so violated. I'm just gonna sit in this corner of the tree. I'm not going back out there. I'm done.
I feel like you're gonna have to fight him. There are certain NPCs, I'm pretty sure they're optional to fight. Because I know that little golem dude outside the merchant is optional, because if you don't get the control beacon, or even if you do, you have to place it in his chest. You don't
Great,
have
more
to do
bad
that.
news.
Well, apparently I traveled through here. And there's only
Stay down!
one boss door. Okay. Let's go back down to it then. Put my traits on. I increased my elder knowledge. That is very useful because leveling up like a motherfucker now. And the Keeper's Blessing is another one you want to level up. I'm going to level the fuck out of that. That's probably going to be the next thing I max out. Because it increases your elemental resistance. If you level it up, the armor you wear doesn't matter as much. Because now, I used to have minus 10 on corrosive and shock. Now I have minus 3 and 4. But have like plus 15 on everything else. Their elemental shit is not as effective on me.
It's over.
Which is nice.
Oh god.
Maddie.